The movie Popeye's Revenge starts with a dark backstory that sets up the horror. A long time ago, a woman struggled to give birth to her baby. The doctors had to perform a difficult operation to save her and the child. When the baby was born, everyone was shocked because he looked different. His hands were unusually large, much bigger than a normal baby's. This made his parents worried, but they decided to love and raise him like any other child, hoping he could have a normal life. As the boy grew up, he went to play with other kids. Sadly, they bullied him because of his big hands, making fun of him cruelly. There was one kind girl who stood up for him and tried to stop the bullying. She was his only friend. But when the other kids started picking on her too for defending him, the boy got very angry. In a fit of rage, he grabbed one of the bullies and, using the strength in his oversized hands, choked him so hard that the bully died. From that day, people called the boy Popeye because of his powerful hands, turning his name into a scary legend. When Popeye's parents found out what he did, they were scared and ashamed. They locked him in the basement to keep him away from others. While he was there, Popeye started talking to someone through a secret door in the basement. He didn't know who this person was, but they became friends by passing notes. They grew close, even though he never saw them. Meanwhile, the news of Popeye killing a child spread through the town. The townspeople were furious and decided to take matters into their own hands. They set Popeye's house on fire to punish him. His parents died in the blaze, but Popeye was still trapped in the basement. His mysterious friend told him to escape to save himself, saying they would be fine. Popeye managed to get out of the burning house, but when the townspeople saw him, they chased him. He ran to a nearby lake, where he fell in and sank because his heavy body made it hard to swim. Everyone thought Popeye had drowned, and no one bothered to look for his body. They left, believing he was gone for good. 15 years later, the real story of the movie begins. 3 YouTubers arrive near the ruins of Popeye's old house to make a video about ghost stories. They talk about how, since Popeye's supposed death, many people have claimed to see him alive, appearing and disappearing in the fog around the area. While filming, their camera woman notices something creepy in her footage, a figure standing behind them, watching. She gets scared and warns the others, but they don't take her seriously. The 2 other YouTubers decide to go inside Popeye's house to record more of the spooky location and tell his story. The camera woman refuses to go in because she's too frightened, so she stays outside. The 2 inside start filming but get distracted and stop paying attention. Meanwhile, the camera woman outside hears strange noises, like someone walking nearby. Suddenly, Popeye appears and attacks her from behind. She falls but isn't badly hurt at first. When she looks up and sees Popeye's terrifying figure, she freezes in fear. Before she can escape, Popeye steps on her head, crushing it and killing her instantly. Popeye then creeps into the house, where the other 2 YouTubers are alone. He attacks the girl first, grabbing her face and tearing it apart in a gruesome way, killing her. Then, the boy who's horrified tries to run away, but Popeye attacks him. As he's climbing stairs to escape, Popeye catches him. The boy grabs a hammer and swings it at Popeye, hoping to fight back, but it doesn't hurt Popeye at all. Popeye overpowers him, grabs his head, and kills him by gouging out his eyes. After Popeye kills the YouTubers, a note slips out from the basement door of his old house. It says, "Welcome back." This hints that Popeye's mysterious friend from the basement, the one he used to write letters to years ago, might still be alive and waiting for him. The note adds a creepy mystery, suggesting someone else could be involved in the terror. The story then shifts to a girl named Tara, who's thrilled because her family now owns Popeye's house. It used to belong to their history teacher, but she died suddenly under strange circumstances, and somehow the house ended up in Tara's mother's name. Tara's dad warns her to sell it quickly, worried that something bad might happen if they keep it. Tara nods but doesn't seem too concerned. Instead of listening to her dad, Tara lies to her parents, saying she's going on a trip. In reality, she's planning to visit Popeye's house with her friends. She found the keys since the house legally belongs to her mom. When she tells her group they're going to Popeye's house, they're surprised. Everyone knows it burned down years ago, so Tara explains that someone rebuilt it recently, and it's safe to stay there. Her friends aren't fully convinced but agree to go anyway. On their way through a forest, an old man suddenly steps in front of their car. He asks where they're headed, and when Tara says Popeye's house, he looks terrified. He warns them not to go, saying Popeye is still alive, appearing in the fog to kill people before vanishing. The group listens but brushes it off, thinking he's just a nervous local. They keep driving. When they arrive at Popeye's house, they hear a girl screaming and freeze in fear. They rush toward the sound, only to find it's one of their friends, excited because she found a hot tub. Everyone laughs, relieved it's not something dangerous. But then they notice their phones have no signal. Tara tells them not to worry, saying it's normal for the area and the signal will come back soon. The group doesn't sense the danger yet, but Popeye is nearby, watching from the lake's edge. Later, Tara learns that heavy fog is expected to cover the area for the next week, making travel risky. Her boyfriend tries to calm her, saying they can just relax at the house for a few days. The group settles in, unaware of the threat closing in. Meanwhile, the old man who warned them is fishing by the lake. He hears a noise behind him, turns, and sees Popeye. Before he can escape, Popeye strangles him to death, proving his warning was true. Back at Tara's home, her mom is visited by a friend whose son is also with Tara's group. The friend shares terrifying news: Popeye is back, and there are even photos of him in the newspaper. They realize their kids didn't go on a random trip, they're at Popeye's house. Panicked, they decide they have to save their children before it's too late. At the house, one of Tara's friends, Benny, is chatting with another girl over a bottle of wine. Suddenly, a strange, frightening woman appears at their window. They're startled but open the door, and she barges in without asking. The woman warns them that Popeye has returned and wants revenge on everyone there. Confused, they try to ask what she means, but she hurries away. Tara chases after her and catches up, demanding answers. The woman says Popeye is coming specifically for Tara and her friends, then disappears. Tara's left shaken, not understanding why they're being targeted. Tara's mom keeps trying to call her to warn her about Popeye, but with no phone signal, she can't get through. The parents grow more desperate, knowing their kids are in danger. At the house, Tara's boyfriend, Dylan, shares happy news: he got accepted into a university in another city. He asks Tara to come with him, but she refuses, saying she can't leave her parents behind. Dylan's disappointed, but they drop the topic for now. Elsewhere in the group, a guy named Nick is hanging out with a girl named Sam. She confesses she likes him and wants to be with him, but Nick gently turns her down, saying he doesn't feel the same way. Sam's hurt, and the moment adds tension to the group's dynamics as danger looms. Sam is furious when she sees Nick spending time with another girl, even though he's supposed to be with Donna. She decides to tell Donna the truth and sends her a message saying Nick is cheating. But with no phone signal at Popeye's house, the message doesn't go through. While Sam sits alone by the lake, still upset, Popeye sneaks up behind her. He sees her relaxing in the water and attacks, drowning and strangling her until she's dead. Later, the strange, creepy woman who warned Tara earlier approaches some of the boys in the group, including Nick. As they talk, a shocking twist is revealed: she's Popeye's childhood friend from the basement, and his sister. Like Popeye, she did odd things as a kid, so their parents kept her locked away. Now, she's just as twisted as Popeye. She tells him they'll kill everyone in the group one by one, and Popeye agrees with a nod, showing they're working together to get revenge. The next morning, the group notices Sam is missing. Nick lies, saying she left the night before, because he wants to keep his time with her a secret. He even claims he saw her leave to convince everyone. No one suspects she's dead yet, but his lies add tension. Meanwhile, another guy in the group tries to confess his feelings to a girl he likes. She gently turns him down, saying she's not interested. Feeling rejected, he walks to the lake to clear his head. There, he finds a boat on the shore and climbs inside, curious. He doesn't notice anything strange, but the audience sees the body of the old man Popeye killed earlier, hidden in the boat. The guy sits by the lake to relax, unaware of the danger. Suddenly, Popeye appears, swinging an anchor that strikes him painfully. As he screams, Popeye sneaks up, wraps a rope around his neck, and strangles him to death. That night, the group is hanging out together, trying to enjoy themselves. Donna's taking photos when her phone finally gets a signal, and Sam's message comes through, revealing Nick's cheating. Donna's heartbroken and storms off. Nick realizes what's wrong and chases after her, begging her to listen. He insists he loves only her and wants to marry her, but Donna's too hurt to believe him and walks away. Angry and frustrated, Nick punches a wall. As he's fuming, he notices a can of spinach on the ground, which confuses him. Why is it here? Before he can think too much, Popeye attacks from behind. Nick fights back hard, but Popeye's massive hands are too strong. Popeye overpowers him, slamming his face into a broken piece of wood, killing him brutally. Donna, calming down, feels bad for being so harsh with Nick. She goes back to apologize but finds his dead body instead. She breaks down, sobbing. Then, she sees the creepy woman, Popeye's sister, staring at her through a window, and Donna freezes in fear. Instead of running, she stays there, trembling, until Popeye himself steps in front of her, ready to kill. Donna snaps out of it and sprints into the forest, screaming loudly. Her screams reach Tara and the others, who decide to search for her. During their search, Tara finds an old class photo showing her mom and Dylan's mom, who were teachers at the same school. This clue suggests the past is tied to what's happening now, but they don't fully understand how yet. Suddenly, they hear Donna scream again and find her tangled in a net. Popeye is there, holding a thresher blade. Before they can help, he slashes Donna, killing her horribly. The group is horrified, frozen in shock. Their friend Kathy panics and trips while trying to run. Just as Popeye closes in, a car speeds up. It's Tara's parents and Dylan's mom, who've come to save their kids after learning Popeye's back. Seeing the parents, Popeye goes into a rage. He grabs Dylan's mom and strangles her with a rope, killing her. Tara's parents are devastated and yell at Dylan that his mom is gone. They urge everyone to escape before Popeye gets them too. Kathy, still terrified, jumps into the car and tries to drive away. But Popeye catches up, using his huge hands to lift and flip the car. Fuel leaks out, and Popeye sets it on fire, burning Kathy alive inside. Tara, her mom, and Dylan hide in a room, shaken. Tara demands to know what's happening. Her mom reveals the full story. 15 years ago, a boy, Popeye, lived in their town. He looked different, with oversized hands, so other kids bullied him. Tara was the only one who stood up for him, like we saw in the movie's opening. But when the bullies targeted Tara too, Popeye got so angry he killed one of them. The townspeople found out and burned his house, killing his parents. Popeye escaped, and now he's back to get revenge on everyone he blames for his suffering, especially the kids from back then and their families. Tara's mom explains that after Popeye's parents died, the house was passed to different people in the town, but each owner died mysteriously. Now it's in their name, which is why they wanted Tara to stay away to keep her safe. They're still talking when Popeye's sister bursts in, stabbing Tara's dad with a knife and killing him. She breaks through the door and faces Tara, saying Popeye likes her and will spare her but kill everyone else. Then she stabs Tara's mom, injuring her. Furious, Tara grabs nearby kerosene and splashes it on the sister. The woman screams as Tara and the others seize the chance to run. The sister, enraged, chases and grabs Tara. Just as she's about to stab her, Dylan sets the kerosene-soaked woman on fire from behind. She burns to death quickly. Popeye arrives too late, seeing his sister's body. Mad with grief, he blames Tara's mom, who's nearby, and strangles her to death. Tara watches, heartbroken, as her mom dies. Popeye turns on Dylan next and attacks him, but Tara acts fast. She climbs into a truck and drives it straight at Popeye, hitting and killing him. She and Dylan think they're safe now, the only two left from the group. And they plan to leave town, by morning for good. But Popeye somehow returns, grabbing Tara. And the story ends on this chilling cliffhanger, leaving us wondering what happens next.